Hey. Don't go nowhere, cuz. We back in it, bitch.
You know how I get down, bro. If it ain't about the bread, how a bitch gonna make me make more bread? How that make more sense, nigga?
Alright, man. It's your boy KC Hussle, and like I said, we back in that bitch, cuz. But alright, man, like I already said, it's your boy KC Hussle, and welcome back to Hotboxing with Hussle, cuz.
That's enough damn salt there, Willie.
I know what I'm doing.
Nobody want all that goddamn salt in their potato salad.
But yeah, man, like we always start off, if you've been on this journey and all that cool ass shit, been supporting and, you know, all that cool ass shit, fucking thank you. Because, you didn't have to, cuz, but you did.
Oh my God.
And if you're new, welcome. Come on in this bitch, cuz. I see you looking at it.
Nigga, please.
But yeah, man, I hope you enjoyed today's episode and all that cool ass shit. And when you get done, man, do your boy a favor. Like it, share it, go tell a friend and all that cool ass shit. But that ain't the favor, my nigga. The favor is just go on my page and go back and watch last week's episode, man. I don't be asking for much, cuz.
Where the weed at?
And if you've been on this journey with us, man, and you like Hussle, you never passed the J, cuz.
He ain't lying.
But also, man, make sure you go get you some raw organic hemp papers or whatever you roll up with and all that cool ass shit. Get you a grinder, grind up your herbs, be like your boy and all that cool ass shit. And go drink you some water, cuz. Stay hydrated, my nigga. Today is episode 199. And today, man, we're gonna be discussing a few different things. I could have, you know, been lazy and said, oh, it's hot talk. But hey, it's not. I don't know the name of the episode. Not yet. But before we get into it, man, shout out my guy, Alejandro. You know who you is, cause you watch the episodes and shit. We had a little discussion on some shit, and it made me just sit back and reflect on a few things. And one of those things is don't come down here. And when I say down here, I ain't talking about like, you know, don't come to my city or nothing, no shit like that.
So if you don't got no sauce, then you're lost.
Don't come down here to Earth, this fucking planet, and get so attached to the worldly things that you lose your soul in the process. And what I mean about that is a perfect example right now. If you're in the U.S., I don't know if I got motherfuckers watching me across seas, but over here in the U.S., you know, we got the Democratic Party, Republican Party, but you also have like independents, conservatives, other shit. But those are the two main ones. And when I say don't come down here and get so attached to some shit that you lose your soul along the way of this journey, is whichever party, right or wrong. I try my best, I don't get into politics and shit, but don't get so attached to these concepts and things that you just like, yeah, I'ma ignore the most obvious shit because I believe in this thing so much, I'ma still go against myself. Because once you start going against self, man, you gonna get lost out here. You know what I'm saying? You gonna go through some shit. You gonna go through some shit regardless. But once you lose your, for me, from my perspective, once you lose your integrity, your morals, your beliefs, and you just start operating on, yeah, because I believe in this thing so much, I'm getting all my sources, resources, answers from this entity. And it's right because, you know, I agree with it. Or I was raised into believing this and this and the third and so forth and so forth. And with that, man, that could go in, that example could fall into any category with religion, whatever. And don't get caught up in the words either. When I say lose your soul, don't think of it as this scare tactic, or I mean, we could go spiritually speaking, yeah. But when I say that, just think of it as, man, you going against everything that you believe in. Or not even everything. You going against things that you believe in just so you could be accepted, have some type of gain coming from it. You know what I'm saying? You're receiving something like money wise or whatever, status, whatever. You getting something out the deal. That's you selling your soul. You going against your own beliefs, morals. You know what's right, you know what's wrong. And maybe sometimes you even participated in whatever that is you trying to go against now because of, again, this entity of something that's tied down here to, the physical. Nah, man, don't do that. You gonna lose yourself, my nigga. I get on here and when we talk about a lot of shit, it's more of just perspective, think pieces, and all that shit. Yeah, this could fall into the category, but I didn't see all too many times, eventually, it's gonna catch up with you. It may not be exposed to the world, and it ain't meant for that. It ain't meant for the world to see you fucking burn because of your poor decisions. It's meant for you to feel it, nobody else. And when I say that, don't be out there trying to wish on somebody's downfall as well. Like, oh yeah, they deserve it. Yeah, but hey, focus on what you need to be doing, my nigga. Focus on your journey and what you trying to get out, in life and all that shit. I ain't saying you can't take a peek over them like, no, you had it coming, but hey, still focus on what the fuck you trying to do, my nigga. And the second thing I want to talk about, I'm gonna kind of slightly break my rule for myself. One of my rules for self is, man, I'm not finna tell nobody else how to raise their kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make a suggestion. I'm gonna make a statement. Make sure you're teaching and installing the things that you think your kids need into their lives and not relying on anybody else to do it for you. The statement kind of obvious, but it's like, yes, your kids, if they go to school, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna be around other people with different experiences, backgrounds, cultures, this and then the third. They're gonna be exposed to that shit. And what I'm saying is, just make sure you are actually sitting down talking to your kids, teaching them certain things, you know what I'm saying? Not waiting on a certain occasion or waiting on some crazy shit to happen. Granted, a lot of times it'd be like, I went thinking about that. Cool, you went thinking about it, and that whatever happened, you should be like, man, I need to let them know. Cool, whatever. But just don't rely on the world to give them all the lessons and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't trying to tell you how to parent and do all that shit, my nigga. Just a suggestion, cuz. But make sure you're having some type of positive impact on their lives. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here. They ain't asked to be here, cuz. You ain't asked to be here. You here. You go through shit, you experience shit, you learn shit, and now it's on you to, you just down here figuring out how to survive. And now you done brought life into this world, you know what I'm saying? Do your best to try to teach them how to fucking survive, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm really trying to say about it. And the last thing, man, I want to just kind of, discuss, I was kind of reflecting on this shit, is excuses. I know people say it a lot and try to, nobody gives a fuck and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. No, I'm telling you. Don't get me wrong. It's people out there who gives a fuck. But you got to get to the point where you're able to, like, you need to figure out a way to be able to help self and at the same time, you know, be able to receive help from others, you know, because everybody ain't out there to hurt you. Everybody's not out there to try to scam you or get over on you or none of that. It's people out there who are genuinely out there to help and this, that, and the third. So make sure you're helping yourself first, you know what I'm saying? And then make sure, like I said, just have that balance of, yeah, I could receive help as well. You don't need to have that mentality, I'm gonna just do it on my own. Like, that shit impossible, my nigga. It's not. Nobody's out here just doing this shit on their own. There's help coming from somewhere. You may not even know it's help coming from somewhere. And that sounds kind of crazy and selfish. If you real religious and saying that, that's a crazy ass statement, cause nobody helping me. I did it on my own. That's a wild statement, cuz. And I also say that to say because I read this story about a lady in Detroit where two of her kids passed, you know, made the transition and crossed over because of hypothermia and all that. And when I, you know, read it, me automatically is empathy, sympathy, because I'm like, damn, somebody lost their kids and all that shit. And with that, I wouldn't think that's it. Some people would think like, yeah, you would think there'll be an automatic response. And I'm like, no. I promise you, it's somebody else who read that story and their first thought was, that's a bad mother. How you got your kids in this situation? Why you having kids if you can't take care of them? This and this and that and the third. Granted, you know, like, if somebody's saying that, that's logical to them. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, I ain't finna say, you know, the bad parenting, because I don't know a motherfucking situation. I don't know what people go through because, like I said, I always say on here, it's context with shit. I can't just look at the situation and be like, yeah. Like, nah, man, I don't know what the fuck going on, you know what I'm saying? So, I know, like, if I see something or whatever, how I feel, I'm acutely aware there is somebody or more than one out there who feels like the exact opposite, or they may have another stance on it where I kind of look at it, or other people kind of look at it like, that was the first thing that fucking came to your mind, like, not, damn, that's fucked up, like, damn, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And especially people who experience that will really kind of be like, I feel it. But yeah, man, while you sitting right there pondering on all these theories or whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? Niggas just talking shit. Hit the link in the bio, cuz, you know what I'm saying? Go check out the merch because I got merch. Go check out the music because a nigga be rapping. Go subscribe to the YouTube page and check that out because a nigga got videos. You feel? Cuz I really, 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 really appreciate everything y'all do, watching the videos, commenting, supporting, whatever that is, you know. Fucking thank you, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. That's all I want out of this shit. I want niggas to watch this shit, you know, and that's you, everybody. When I say niggas, don't say it back if you can't say it back. You nut. But you know what I'm fucking saying, cuz. But enjoy the rest of your motherfucking Sunday because that's when I drop this bitch at 12:31, 1:30-ish, somewhere around that time. But enjoy the rest of your Sunday, man. I hope you have a very productive rest of the day. I hope you have a very productive rest of the week. And all that cool ass shit, my nigga. Or whatever day you watching this shit, cuz, because everybody don't watch it on Sundays, cuz. That's cool, though. Enjoy the rest of your day and have a very productive rest of the week as well. My nigga. Nah.